for another year. 2 lanterns ignite the soul. 3 lanterns shine on spirit. 4 lanterns guard the mind. 5 lanterns break misfortune. 6 lanterns ward off evil. 7 stars burn bright. Pray for blessings to extend life. Seven-star lanterns burn for 49 days. Then your son's life will be safe.
If I can convince Miss Sullivan to help, I will set up the ritual, using what remains of my own life, to exchange for my son, Ethan's lifelong health. That will be Greenwood family's greatest fortune.
You trade life for life. You will die 3 days later. Out of respect for your sincerity, I will guard the lanterns for your son until the ritual is complete.
Thank you, Miss Sullivan.
My time is almost up. In this world, only the one with Lou family's teachings can save me. Evan, go find her quickly.
Okay, Grandpa. Grandpa, wake up.
Grandpa, don't scare us.
Ancestral teachings. The Lou family's ancestral teachings say that if anything major happens, go find someone named Sophia Sullivan. Use all the Lou family's resources. We must find her.
The young master has been found. A few months ago, Ethan Greenwood in Coastal City suddenly fell seriously ill. All the best doctors were helpless. Even his coffin was prepared. His father, George Greenwood, invited Miss Sullivan to come. Ethan Greenwood suddenly recovered.
That's almost miraculous. The one recorded in the Lou family's teachings must be her. Prepare the car. Hurry to Greenwood in Coastal City for Miss Sullivan.
Yes.
"49 days. Only 1 day left. The candlelight grows more restless. The Greenwood household's luck is extremely cursed. If we want to protect Ethan Greenwood's life completely, the descendants of Greenwood household must gently worship at George Greenwood's 7th-day ceremony with sincere prayers. Burn incense and offer blessings."
Miss Sullivan, I've come to escort you to my father's 7th-day ceremony.
Have someone move the 7-star lanterns to the main hall. Before the ceremony concludes, the 7-star lanterns must not go wrong. If the lanterns go out, Ethan Greenwood will die. The Greenwood household will never prosper again.
Aunt. Today is Uncle's memorial. Sophia Sullivan is just an outsider. Why is she sitting here?
You have no idea. Before the old man died, he told everyone in Greenwood household to obey this Sophia Sullivan. Ethan does whatever she says. The priceless mermaid fat. She uses it as lamp oil without care. Everything must be the best. In just 1 month, we've spent tens of millions.
That much money?
Miss Sullivan.
It isn't aged enough. Too many impurities. Change it.
Yes, I'll change it right away.
Hey, Ethan, just yesterday at the auction. Spent $1 million on mermaid fat, and now it's just thrown away. Do they think Greenwood household's money grows on trees?
Mother, how can you blame Miss Sullivan? It was my fault for not checking the age.
You.
Miss Sullivan is a true master. Remember, you must show Miss Sullivan respect.
Fine. I know.
Aunt. Ethan and this woman treat these lanterns like treasures. What are they even for?
Miss Sullivan. Is this one acceptable?
Look, Miss Sullivan and our young master look good together.
Miss Sullivan has real presence. She keeps the young master obedient. She has the mistress's aura.
But she's just some nobody, a charlatan, daring to try and become the mistress of Greenwood household. I am Ethan's fiancé. The next mistress can only be me.
Miss Sullivan, are we starting?
Where are all the Greenwood family members?
The whole Greenwood household is present.
Bow before the old patriarch.
One kneel.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
What's wrong, Claire?
Aunt. As the ancients said, the dead are to be honored. Miss Sullivan stays at Greenwood household, eating and living for free for over a month. Patriarch Greenwood treated her very well when he was alive. Shouldn't she join us in bowing to the old patriarch? Kneel and pay respects.
My husband made it clear before he died. Miss Sullivan is special. Must be treated kindly. Yet lately, she's been spending money like water at Greenwood household, but hasn't shown any skills at all. I've been dissatisfied with her for a long time. What you said makes sense. But I wonder if Miss Sullivan is willing to kneel and bow as a way to repay my husband for his kindness to you.
Kindness. George Greenwood showed me no kindness.
Sophia Sullivan, you've eaten and stayed free at Greenwood household for so long. How can you say Greenwood household did nothing for you?
I'm willing to stay in Greenwood household to protect the 7-star lanterns. You should be kneeling 3 times and bowing 9 times. Thank me.
You. Sophia Sullivan, I've treated you with food and drink. Don't be so ungrateful.
Mother, Miss Sullivan is our guest. She's been leading the ceremony, which is a great honor for Greenwood household. How can you ask her to kneel and bow?
Maybe those lanterns are just things she uses to trick the old patriarch, saying if the lantern goes out, it will bring disaster. I think this woman is just making up scary stories.
Claire, you're right. Those useless lanterns cost Greenwood household tons of money. Today I'm smashing that worthless lantern, so Greenwood household's assets aren't wasted anymore.
Mother.
Haha. See, the lantern really is a scam. What disaster? There's nothing at all.
Ethan, brother, why are you getting a nosebleed?
Miss Sullivan, don't be angry. What my mom just said in anger. Please don't take it to heart. I'm healthy, yet I suddenly got a nosebleed. This must be punishment for offending Miss Sullivan.
I can't interfere with individual actions. 1 lantern went out. Shortens life by 10 years. Ethan Greenwood, will you survive? Depends on whether your family stops fooling around.
Son, get up. Why should we apologize to her?
Mom, Miss Sullivan is a benefactor to our family. Without her, my illness would never be cured.
Your sickness got better because we paid a lot to hire a famous doctor for you. What does that have to do with her? The lanterns have all gone out, and you're still perfectly fine.
Dad warned us over and over not to upset Miss Sullivan, or disaster will strike. My nosebleed might be a warning.
Your nosebleed is just because you're overheated. She's standing there, not moving. It can't have anything to do with Sophia Sullivan.
Better safe than sorry. Can't just not believe it.
Fine. Just for you. I won't argue with her. All right. Miss Sullivan, if you won't kneel, that's fine. Please start the ceremony quickly. When it's over, I'll kick you out of Greenwood household.
Not now.
Sophia Sullivan, what are you up to now? Why can't we do it now?
The lucky hour has passed. We need to wait another hour. Then the ceremony can be held.
You're just looking for trouble.
There's a guest arriving.
Someone else?
Listen up, everyone. Don't neglect Miss Sullivan.
Yes.
Someone's coming, but everyone from Greenwood household is already here. What? Capital City Master Henry has come to pay respects, alright? Open the doors and welcome the guests.
Lu family. That's a royal family with a 1,000-year legacy. Just one stomp from them, and the whole coastal city would shake. Our royal family. If they just gave Greenwood household a tiny bit from under their fingernails, we'd instantly move up in the world.
If we could form a connection with the Lu family, we'd definitely rise to the top.
No wonder Dad told me before he passed away to always listen to Miss Sullivan. She truly is extraordinary.
Quickly, give the order right now. We must use the highest etiquette to receive them. Everyone, come with me to greet them at the door.
Miss Sullivan, the Lu family from Capital City is here. Aren't you going to welcome them?
The Lu family is nothing special. They aren't even worthy of a personal greeting from me.
What does Miss Sullivan mean by this? This is my husband's memorial. You won't kneel and pay respects, fine. But now you won't even go out to greet the guests? You refuse.
I said it already. Lu family.
Stop talking. If someone from the Lu family hears this and gets furious, Greenwood household will be implicated. You'll be in big trouble then.
Mother, Miss Sullivan isn't going. She must have her own reasons. Please don't trouble her anymore.
I'm troubling her? This past month, she's had everything luxury in my house. Rare treasures, burning through as if money was nothing. And you say I'm troubling her? Today, I won't let her off. She must come out and greet the Lu family.
Mother.
Disrespecting hierarchy. Can you handle my wrath?
Mother.
Aunt, are you alright? Sophia Sullivan, you've made Aunt's legs weak from anger. You won't come out to greet with us. What are you staying here for?
To watch over the lanterns, of course.
Lantern, lantern, lantern. You always use this lantern as an excuse. Claire, go put out her lantern for me.
This is your chance to shine. No problem.
No.
Hey, Claire.
Aunt.
Oh dear, could this be the patriarch's spirit appearing?
It must be Sophia Sullivan, misbehaving during his memorial. The old patriarch could not stand it. That's why his spirit appeared.
Ethan. Was it because you had a nosebleed just now? That's why you're a little anemic now.
Aunt. Sophia Sullivan is just trouble. She's angered the old patriarch. We should kick her out.
No. Once the lantern goes out, something will go wrong with my body. Father was right. These 7-star lanterns are tied to my life. Mother, you must never put out the 7-star lanterns again.
Fine, fine. I won't put them out, alright?
Miss Sullivan. I'm sorry. My mother overstepped. Please just wait here. No need to go outside.
2 lanterns have already gone out and nothing has happened. Ethan always exaggerates. Just wait, I'll find a chance to put out all those useless lanterns. Let's go.
Sophia Sullivan, just you wait. I definitely won't let you have it easy.
George Greenwood, your clan has messed up the formation. Violated a heavenly taboo. There are only 5 7-star lanterns left now. You exchange them for Ethan Greenwood's life. But he only has 10 years left.
Patriarch Greenwood's wife Chloe Chen and the whole clan respectfully welcome the capital city Liu family.
Where's Miss Sullivan?
Sophia Sullivan. Oh no. Did she offend the Liu family before? Are they here to settle scores this time? This can't happen. I need to distance myself from her. I can't let her drag me down. So they're looking for Sophia Sullivan. She's inside.
Lead the way now.
Please. Master Henry, please.
Strange. I remember the memorial photo just fell down. How did it end up back on the wall?
Sophia Sullivan, get over here and kneel before the Liu family to apologize.
Watch your manners.
Sophia Sullivan is always so arrogant. Now, we'll drag her out to apologize.
I'm talking about you.
Oh. Master Henry, you must get up. Greenwood household can't bear your kneeling.
Rude. Liu family kneels for Miss Sophia Sullivan. What does that have to do with you? Capital City young Master Liu, Evan Liu, greets Miss Sophia Sullivan.
What's going on? Isn't the Liu family here for the old master's memorial? Why kneel for a young girl? What does the Liu family mean by this? Could it be she really has some special skill?
The Liu family ancestral teachings say, whenever there's danger, we come to you. Please, Miss Sullivan, help us. Save my grandfather.
It's over. She actually has ties to the Liu family, and I just offended her. What should I do now?
Please leave. I can't leave right now. I can't save your grandfather.
So they came to take her to Capital City for treatment. Sophia Sullivan is just a con artist. What does she know about medicine? This is the perfect chance to drive her away. Maybe I can even do the Liu family a favor. Master Henry, please get up first. Greenwood household has been kind to Miss Sullivan. That's why she's willing to stay here. If you want to take her, Greenwood household can put in a good word for you.
Greenwood household, are you really kind to Miss Sullivan?
Of course. It's not just ordinary kindness. Look at her clothes. The jewelry she's wearing. Everything is the finest. And she's guarding these 7-star lanterns. Even the oil in these lamps is worth a fortune. All of this is what Sophia Sullivan owes Greenwood household.
Mom, what are you talking about? When did Miss Sullivan ever owe Greenwood household anything?
Aunt's right, even if Uncle never did her any favors. This past month, Greenwood household has truly provided for her. We've spent almost $100 million on her, and she hasn't paid back a cent. Doesn't that mean she owes Greenwood household?
So you spent $100 million on Miss Sullivan, and dare call yourselves her benefactor? That's outrageous. Miss Sullivan, I'm willing to offer all Liu family assets if you come with me to Capital City and save my grandfather's life.
All their assets are at least trillions.
Sophia Sullivan, this is a life and death matter. If you really have the skills, go help the Liu family. Saving a life is a great deed. If Sophia Sullivan can't save Elder Liu, I'll cut ties with her. But if she's lucky enough to get the Liu family's assets, I'll just take them for myself.
Look elsewhere.
Aunt. See, she's being ungrateful. The Liu family personally went to ask her, and she's still putting on airs. I think she's just trying to act important on purpose. Wants to get more out of this. Wants more from this.
Miss Sullivan, are you concerned about something? I sincerely pray, hoping you will help the Liu family.
Before the 7-star lanterns burn out, I cannot leave here.
7-star lanterns? What is that?
It's that old lamp. Master Henry, rest assured. I'll turn off the lamp right now. She'll have no light to guard. Then she'll obediently go with you.
No.
It's hot.
Hey, Ethan.
Fortune and disaster have no gate, people bring them upon themselves. I can only save you this one time. If they keep causing trouble, you'll be out of luck.
Ethan. Ethan, hurry. Get up. Ethan. Why is your anemia so bad today?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I skipped breakfast. Mom, didn't I tell you? Never to smash the 7-star lanterns again?
That's Sophia Sullivan. If she's really that powerful, why was the lamp so easy to put out? I don't think the lamp does anything. Now, Master Henry wants her too. As long as we help him fulfill his wish, then we can get close to the capital city Lu family.
But Dad...
Enough. Stop bringing your dad into this. Today, I'm making Sophia Sullivan go to the Lu family. Claire, there are still 4 lamps left. Keep smashing them.
This is my first time smashing the lamp and I got hit. Now I'm burned too. Is there really a curse? Even if there is, so what? Is it going to kill me? As long as Sophia Sullivan, that fox spirit, leaves, Ethan will be mine. Okay, Auntie.
Have you thought this through? Once the lamp goes out, all the luck is gone. Not only will Ethan Greenwood die, the Greenwood clan will also be punished by heaven.
Alarmist nonsense. Claire, do it.
Okay.
Ethan. Ethan. Why are your eyes bleeding?
Miss Sullivan really is impressive.
You. Was it you, you witch? Who harmed my son? I'll kill you.
Mom.
Ethan. It must be this lamp causing trouble. I'll put out your lamp.
Have you thought this through? Once the lamp goes out, all the luck will disappear. Not only will Ethan Greenwood die, the Greenwood family will also be punished by heaven.
Nonsense. I don't believe it.
Mom.
George Greenwood, all your efforts have come to nothing.
Ethan, you.
Mom. Please listen to me. If the lamp goes out, I'll die.
Ethan. Ethan.
Ethan.
Call an ambulance.
Yes.
Ethan.
Miss Sullivan, Ethan Greenwood saved the last lamp.
One lamp to continue his fate, but Ethan Greenwood has lost his soul. If the lamp stays lit, he still can survive as a vegetable for a few months. But if the lamp goes out, he won't make it.
Impossible. You must be making things up, witch. My son will be fine.
If you don't believe me, put the lamp out. See if your son dies on the spot.
Auntie, don't listen to her nonsense. These 7-star lanterns are her tools for witchcraft. Ethan was harmed by her spells. Once the lamp goes out, Ethan will be saved. Auntie, if you won't do it, I will.
Wait. Wait. I can't risk Ethan's life. This lamp. Let's not put it out yet.
Yes.
This is Ethan Greenwood. Poor guy.
What's going on? Wasn't it sunny just now?
Could it be the ancestors showing their spirit?
Oh no. There's a fire. Hurry, go put out the fire quick.
Go, now.
My mother isn't well. The fire hydrant is out of water.
Mother, the fire extinguisher is broken too.
Useless.
Mother, your skirt is on fire.
Water.
Where's the water? Aunt. There's a fountain in the courtyard.
Miss Sullivan, please help us put out the fire.
This is a fire of destiny. If you wish to extinguish it, there is a price to pay.
What price? I'm willing to pay.
You are not of the Greenwood family. Why? Are you willing to sacrifice?
It's the Liu family tradition. Whenever we see others in danger, we never just stand by.
You truly are kind-hearted.
That's great. The fire is out. The fire is out. It's out. Aunt. Aunt. Look. The fire's out. It must be Uncle's spirit protecting the Greenwood household.
Old man. This Sophia Sullivan you called nearly brought disaster on the Greenwood household. Luckily your spirit appeared and put out this evil fire for me. Otherwise, our Greenwood household, century-old foundation, would all be ruined.
Miss Sullivan, the Greenwood household is short-sighted. It's not worth your time to stay. I implore you again. Please come to the Liu family. The Liu family will treat you sincerely.
Stop. Stop. You demon woman, where are you going?
The formation is destroyed. I have no reason to stay. Fate is coming. You must fend for yourselves.
You ruined the ceremony and used dark magic to make my son faint. Now you want to leave. Not so easy.
If I wish to leave,
Miss Sullivan has noble status. Not someone you can control.
I don't care if she doesn't revive my son and return every cent of the millions I've spent on her this month. I won't let her go.
A mere million. The Liu family will pay.
My son still hasn't woken up. If she doesn't bring my son back, Sophia Sullivan, she isn't leaving.
And the doctor is here.
Doctor, hurry. Doctor, how's my son?
According to my initial diagnosis, his life isn't in danger. But he's unlikely to ever wake up.
What? Could it be Sophia Sullivan was telling the truth? Will Ethan really only live as a vegetable from now on? Ethan.
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 You're awake. Truly, it must be our ancestors' spirit blessing the Greenwood household.
Miss Sullivan, what's wrong?
you are a pure soul.
Yes.
Ethan Greenwood is quite lucky. With the power of a pure child's blood, though he should have spent his life as a vegetable, he can still live awake and clear-headed.
In all my years of medicine, I've never seen anything so unbelievable. He was a vegetable just a moment ago, and now he's awake.
It must have been Miss Sullivan who saved me. Thank you, Miss Sullivan.
You should. Thank Master Henry.
Thank her? For what? What's there to thank? My son waking up has nothing to do with you. Obviously, my son was just lucky.
Yes, there are scammers out there trying to trick us with a few broken lamps. 6 lamps fell today, and nothing happened.
Anyway, only the last lamp is left. Watch me smash it.
Mom, will you ever stop?
What's going on here? Just as I thought. This is the demon fire. I just don't believe it. This.
Let me try.
Sophia Sullivan, unleash your evil fire now, or Greenwood household will never let you go. Didn't you hear me talking to you? I want you.
So noisy.
Mom.
Auntie.
You.
Miss Sullivan. I know we're the ones who offended you. I am willing to represent everyone in Greenwood household to kneel and beg for forgiveness.
Ethan.
I already gave you a chance. It's Greenwood family that doesn't know how to cherish it. Missed your opportunity. My ties with Greenwood family are finished. You don't need to stay any longer. George Greenwood, I've done all I could. It's Greenwood clan members that broke the magic array and let you down. From now on, Greenwood clan will never rise again.
Young master, Miss Sophia Sullivan has left Greenwood household. Why didn't you invite her to go with us to the Liu family?
What good is it if I invite her? Miss Sullivan has to be willing, too.
But you already spent 10 million on her. That's a favor, isn't it? Why not use this chance and invite her?
Watch what you say. That 10 million was freely given by me. It's not a favor at all. If we expect something in return, that's just offending Miss Sullivan.
You're being disrespectful.
Miss Sullivan, please.
Miss Sullivan. What do we do? Miss Sullivan has completely given up on us. Before she gets too far away, let's hurry and catch up. There's still hope.
Why should we kneel to her?
Mom, can't you just listen to me for once? She is someone even the Liu family pleaded for. You forced her to kneel, and even knocked over all the 7-star lanterns. Now the main hall is on fire. You and Claire are both injured, and I almost died too. Mom, please stop being so stubborn.
That was just a coincidence. Greenwood household is rich and powerful, even if there's divine punishment. As long as we spend money, we can handle it.
Mom, not everything can be solved with money. If we don't go after her now, it really will be too late.
Hey, don't go. Greenwood household is well known in Coastal City. I just don't believe there's anything money can't solve in this world. Hey, get back here.
Miss Sullivan, please don't go. As long as you stay, any cost, Greenwood household is willing to accept.
It's all that witch Sophia Sullivan's fault for spreading lies. The head of the household just died. Right now, Greenwood household must not fall into chaos. Everyone, don't be afraid. Divine punishment? That's all nonsense. Even if it's real, I'll just hire a master to take care of it. Greenwood household has plenty of money.
That's right. In this world, there's nothing that can't be solved with money. Auntie, I'm sure Greenwood household will be fine.
Don't listen to anything that witch says. As long as we all work together. In this world, there is no trouble we can't get through.
Grandma's right.
Today, everyone just go home for now. Once the main hall is renovated, I will then formally invite everyone.
Yes.
Blood. Why am I coughing up blood?
What is wrong? Weren't you fine just now? Why is it all blood?
Ethan, call an ambulance, quick. My chest feels all blocked up.
I'll call right away.
Hello? We've already picked up Miss Sullivan.
Miss Sullivan's been picked up. Okay, I'll bring everyone outside to greet her. That's great. Grandpa is saved. Everyone, the Liu family's heir, is on the way. Everyone, follow me to welcome her outside.
The Feng family, a grand clan with 10 generations of only sons. Never thought that in your generation, we'd have someone with infertility. 5 years of treatment, and still not the slightest result.
This condition is congenital. Must be your genes.
What did you say? You unfilial child.
Master, good news. Miss Sullivan has left the Greenwood household. Now the Liu family from Capital City has picked her up.
What? Hurry. Prepare the car right now, before Miss Sullivan enters the Liu family. Intercept her.
Yes.
You unfilial son, come with me to pick up Miss Sullivan.
Young Master has sent news. Greenwood household offended Miss Sullivan and truly brought down misfortune. Who would have thought? The world really has such extraordinary people. Back then, on a whim, we saved Ethan Greenwood. Now, also on a whim, brought disaster to the Greenwood household. It really was retribution. Young Master gave orders. Do not offend her at all costs. The old Master's life all depends on Miss Sullivan now.
Does it really have to be such a big deal? Saving or cursing with a thought. It's all just superstition, like a joke.
Second Young Master, you really shouldn't say that. This concerns the old Master's very life and death. Young Master spent 100 million just to invite Miss Sullivan.
Superstitious nonsense. Only my older brother believes this stuff.
Miss Sullivan, this way please.
She looks like such a young girl. Can she really save Grandpa?
A respectful welcome to Miss Sullivan.
This place is blessed with good fortune, but the luck here is nearly depleted. The one at the center is showing signs of impending death. However, since I am here, I'll make sure Henry Liu is safe.
Truly impressive, Miss Sullivan. I didn't even mention the old master's name yet, but she already knew.
Miss Sullivan, please come in.
Miss Sullivan, please wait.
Isn't this the famous old master Feng? Sophia Sullivan actually knows him.
Miss Sullivan.
Frank Feng.
Didn't expect Miss Sullivan would remember a nobody like me.
Old Master Feng calling himself a nobody in front of Miss Sullivan. If he's a nobody, then there's no one important in all of Capital City. Looks like Miss Sullivan really is special.
Miss Sullivan, I beg you to save my son.
It's not a big problem.
That's good to hear, Miss Sullivan. I know your rules, so the compensation has already been prepared.
Each and every one of these is priceless. The Feng family is really generous.
This is far from enough. Frank Feng, the one you want to save is not just your son, but the entire Feng family name.
Miss Sullivan, I was careless. Please advise me, Miss Sullivan.
Prepare the golden silk acacia. Come find me in 10 days.
Yes.
You little brat, you really don't know your place. My father is a big shot in Capital City. He came to invite you, still acting proud?
Kneel. Sorry, Miss Sullivan, my child spoke out of turn. Please forgive us. I'll be sure to teach him a lesson when we get home. Let's go.
Lou family, listen carefully. If you want me to save someone, I can. But you need to know in advance. For the next month, everyone in the Lou family must listen to me in everything. No questioning. No interference. If you can't accept this, then forget it.
Miss Sullivan. As long as you can save my grandfather, the Lou family will accept any condition. Please.
The Lou family has been growing too fast. Henry Lou is just an ordinary human. It's hard for him to bear the fortune of this place. That's why he's facing sudden death. Only by giving away wealth and doing good deeds, and taking time to recover, is there a chance to survive. Bring all of the Lou family's asset certificates, all the account books from recent years, and any unfinished project reports.
Okay.
She comes to the Lou family and doesn't save anyone, but insists on checking our assets. That's all confidential. If it leaks out, it'd be a disaster. Miss Sullivan, Grandpa's in critical condition. The doctor said he won't make it through the night. When will Miss Sullivan start his treatment?
Since I'm here, he won't die. Do you have doubts?
No, not at all. We'll do whatever Miss Sullivan says.
Cough, cough, cough. Ethan. How's everyone else at home? Are they okay?
The doctor prescribed medicine. Now nobody's coughing blood. But we still can't find the cause. The medication only relieves the symptoms, but can't cure it completely. Mom, maybe we should apologize again to Miss Sullivan.
Apologize? I'll never apologize to her. You saw it yourself today. If not for her, your father's memorial would never have turned out like that.
But...
No buts. It's just coughing blood. Our family has plenty of money, if we pay for top doctors. What illness can't be cured?
Cough, cough. Ethan, big brother. Is the Greenwood household really being punished by the heavens? Everyone's been healthy. How could we suddenly start coughing blood?
Quiet. There's no such thing as punishment from above. It must be that witch Sophia Sullivan, who poisoned us. What? The company's stock price crashed? How is that possible?
Madam, the new bridge we just finished collapsed suddenly at 10 this morning.
10 in the morning? That's when Sophia Sullivan left, isn't it?
That bridge was overseen by top designers in the country. All the materials and inspections were strictly up to standard. How could it collapse?
I don't know either. We've sent people to the site. No cause has been found yet. The person in charge of the bridge has already been taken away.
Block the news immediately. Control public opinion, no matter what it costs. Keep this under wraps.
The news has already leaked. Now, not a single media outlet is responding to us. All the suppliers have turned against us. The stock price is plummeting and all the executives are resigning.
Is there any way to save this?
No, ma'am. I'm here to resign, too. The Greenwood household is finished. The bridge collapsed. Public outrage has exploded, and the banks are refusing loans. We're out of funds. The group can only hold on until tomorrow's market opens, then it'll be bankruptcy and liquidation.
Mom.
Auntie.
Miss Sullivan, here's the information you asked for. These are the current projects of Lou Group and their project details.
Apart from these projects, All others are to be stopped immediately.
What? What about Big Brother? Halting these projects means huge compensation. Isn't she being unreasonable?
Enough. Do everything exactly as Miss Sullivan said.
Bring me the map of Capital City. And fetch the brush and ink.
Understood.
Every spot I've marked on the map, buy them all. Build schools or hospitals there.
So many locations? To buy them all, how much will it cost our Lu family?
Alright, I'll handle it personally. All of you, come with me. You, stay here. If Miss Sullivan gives orders, follow them no matter what.
Yes.
I'll leave this land in your hands.
Bro, we invited her here to treat Grandpa's illness. Now she's making us buy land, build schools and hospitals. What does that have to do with curing Grandpa?
Whatever Miss Sullivan says. No questions asked, no objections allowed. Understood?
But I just saw that map. There are at least 100 locations marked on it, not to mention how much money it'll take to buy them all. Most of the spots are remote. Build schools and hospitals there. We'll just keep losing money in the long run.
Miss Sullivan must have her reasons for doing this.
Young master, Miss Sullivan has ordered that before midnight tonight, all Lu family cash flow is to be donated to charity.
What?
I understand. I'll handle this personally now.
Big Brother. It's obvious Sophia Sullivan is trying to take down Lu family. You can't trust her.
I never want to hear words like that again.
Young master.
Don't you think Big Brother has lost his mind? Since Sophia Sullivan arrived, he believes all she says.
Second young master. Young master has always been smart. He never does business at a loss.
Grandpa's not cured yet, but we spent so much Lu family money. What if she's a fraud? No way. I need to test her, see if she's really capable.
Second young master, I'll go with you.
Grandpa. I've arranged everything for Miss Sullivan's instructions. We're in the process of acquiring all the locations on the map, but will doing all this really cure your illness? This map. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. As expected. There's no way Miss Sullivan's plan is so simple. This is the dragon map. Legend has it, if you connect all the locations on here, it forms a dragon's shape. This really is the long-lost dragon map. Still, it feels like something's missing. It's a dragon-shaped map, but lacks the dragon's spirit. I get it now. Must paint the dragon's eye. Only after that will the map be complete.
Miss Sullivan. Forgive me for asking. You didn't even look at those project files before demanding a full halt. Shouldn't there be a reason?
No reason. I have my own plan.
Fine, very well. Do you even know? Those projects are all carefully selected by Lu family after many rounds. Any one of them could make outside companies fight just to grab it.
That has nothing to do with me. It's not within my concern.
Either way, it's Lu family money lost, not yours. Of course you don't care. And about the cash flow. The donation. Is all the money going to end up in your hands?
Watch your mouth. You really have no manners.
Second young master, maybe you shouldn't say any more.
Don't pull me. Miss Sullivan, you say I lack manners, but what about you? My brother brought you here to treat illness. But what do? You haven't even visited Grandpa once since you arrived, yet you direct everything in Lu family.
Henry Lu's sickness is caused by outside forces, not from within. If the source is not removed, any treatment is useless.
Second young master, what does she mean?
I have no idea. Sounds like she can cure Grandpa. But just doesn't want to right now. Miss Sullivan, our Lou family is turning to you for help, but you can't just refuse when you can cure him. Oomph. Just say it straight. What do you want in order to treat Grandpa?
Short-sighted fool. What I've arranged is already saving your grandfather's life.
You're still messing with me. What you're doing right now has nothing to do with treating his illness. You're just wasting the Lou family's money. The Lou family isn't short on money, but it's not like money grows on trees.
Miss Sullivan. The second young master isn't upset about money. He's mainly worried about delaying the old master's treatment.
If you really have the skills, then cure Grandpa first. After that, whatever you do, I won't go against it.
Since you don't believe me, why invite me at all?
Are you leaving? You've only been at the Lou family a few hours and already turned everything upside down. Now you just want to leave?
No, Miss Sullivan can't leave. What if the eldest young master blames us if she goes? Miss, wait. What's going on? Why can't I leave?
Tell Evan Lou. The previous agreement is cancelled. The Lou family has been so disrespectful. I have no intention to help anymore. Don't bother looking for me again.
You're not allowed to leave. Come back.
Strange, she was just here. How did she leave so fast? Second young master, if eldest young master finds out Miss Sullivan left, what will we do?
Don't worry. I'm his real brother. Why would he blame me? Anyway, my brother turned to Sophia Sullivan out of desperation. This isn't how you treat an illness.
But from what I see, the eldest young master is very serious about it. He listens to everything Miss Sullivan says.
What are you all doing here? Where's Miss Sullivan?
Brother. That Sophia Sullivan is just a pretty face with no real skill. She spent so much of the Lou family's money. I just said 2 things to her, and she got so mad she left right away. I hadn't even blamed her yet, and she...
You pissed me off, you bastard. Do you even know what you've done?
Brother, why are you hitting me?
Look for yourself.
What's there to see? This is a dragon. It's a dragon. I just saw her earlier. She was doodling. How did it turn into a dragon?
Second young master, you're right. This really is a dragon.
Brother, what's happening? Does Miss Sullivan actually have real skills? Oh no, oh no. I really messed up.
Idiot. Now you realize you messed up. This is the famous dragon map. If we follow the layout on the dragon map, it'll not only save Grandpa, but also keep the Lou family strong for generations.
Bro, I know I was wrong. What do we do now? Will Miss Sullivan forgive me?
How long has Miss Sullivan been gone?
Eldest young master, Miss Sullivan just left.
While Miss Sullivan isn't far, come with me now to find Miss Sullivan. Apologize to Miss Sullivan. If Miss Sullivan punishes the Lou family because of you, you'll have to drop the last name Lou.
I'll go with you now.
Eldest young master, what about me?
Suspend the project, donate to charity, buy property. Handle everything according to Miss Sullivan's instructions.
Yes.
Mom.
Auntie.
Mom, are you okay?
Ethan. Just one day. How did the Greenwood household end up in such ruins?
Heaven's punishment. Heaven's punishment has come. Cough, cough.
Mom, do you regret it now? Once Miss Sullivan left, our billion-dollar corporation was gone, just like that. Before Dad passed, he told us, we must listen to Miss Sullivan in everything. Why would Dad harm us?
I don't believe it. Greenwood household can't be finished like this. Cough, cough.
Madam. Mistress, something's wrong in the old master's hall. Suddenly collapsed. The strange thing is, the main hall just caved in. Everything is destroyed. but only the 7-star lantern on the altar is completely untouched.
Divine punishment. It really is divine punishment. Cough, cough, cough.
The bridge collapsed. The ancestral hall collapsed too. Ethan, Mom knows she was wrong. Mom really knows her mistakes. Hurry to the Liu family and invite Miss Sullivan back. Go quickly.
Okay. Miss Sullivan. Miss Sullivan, please have mercy. Please save our Greenwood household. My mom and the others know they were wrong. If you save Greenwood household will honor you as mistress forever.
Greenwood household's rise and fall is fate itself. It has nothing to do with my departure. Now, the ties between me and Greenwood household are finished. Cherish the time you have left.
Miss Sullivan, with your skills, you can surely save our Greenwood household. You must know a way, right? Please help us. If you don't agree, I'll kneel here until you do.
Who is he?
Ethan Greenwood. Why are you here? Stop kneeling. Get up now.
No, I'm not getting up. If Miss Sullivan doesn't agree, I'll kneel here until I die.
You just saw Miss Sullivan.
Get up already. Miss Sullivan isn't here. Kneeling won't help.
What? But Miss Sullivan was just here.
Ethan Greenwood, I'm asking you, when did Miss Sullivan leave? Why did you show up here?
Greenwood household can't go on without Miss Sullivan. I have to go find her.
Hey.
Never mind. Seems he doesn't know either. Where did Miss Sullivan go? Investigate Greenwood household after Miss Sullivan left. What exactly happened at Greenwood household?
Yes.
Big brother, what do we do now? Miss Sullivan is gone. We don't know where she is. If we can't find her, can Grandpa still be saved?
You're the one who caused all this. Go inside and kneel properly. When Miss Sullivan left, did she say where she was going?
No. She only said the previous agreement is cancelled. The Liu family was disrespectful, so she lost interest in helping. She told us not to look for her again.
Great, you guys really did a fantastic job. If you can't bring Miss Sullivan back this time, you don't need to use the Liu family name anymore.
Big brother, it's really not my fault. Who knew the random drawing she made was the dragon map?
Shut up and go kneel properly.
Young master, it's bad. Really bad. I just found out about Greenwood Group. The bridge we built last month collapsed, and it happened at 10 in the morning. I remember Miss Sullivan left Coastal City at 10 in the morning too.
What a coincidence. Right after Miss Sullivan left, the bridge collapsed.
That's not all. Greenwood Group is really finished this time. After the news broke about the bridge collapse, a wave of chain reactions followed. Once the market opens tomorrow, Greenwood household is going to be liquidated and declared bankrupt.
Greenwood household is a $100 billion group. It's been less than a day. And it's really going down just like that.
Immediately inform everyone in the Liu family. Search for Miss Sullivan to the ends of the earth. Also, the tasks Miss Sullivan ordered must be carried out now without delay.
Yes, I'll take care of it right away.
And you. This all started because of you. When you find out where Miss Sullivan is, you must go bow and apologize to her.
Didn't you say you would be back tomorrow? How are you back now? Did something happen? Was there some unexpected change?
It's hard to explain right now. There will be a guest arriving within the hour. Get ready.
Mom.
Ethan.
Mom, why are you coughing up blood again? The medicine prescribed for you. None of you took it?
We did. But it didn't work. Earlier, we invited more than a dozen renowned doctors to our home. After seeing the patient, they all said they couldn't help.
Ethan. Have you seen Miss Sullivan?
Yes, I have. But Miss Sullivan refused to forgive us. She said this is fate.
It's all my fault. I was jealous of Miss Sullivan from the start. I kept provoking her. Or we wouldn't be in this mess.
Claire, it's not all on you.
Mom, Miss Sullivan has already left the Liu family. They're also searching for Miss Sullivan. If the Liu family can't find her, where should we look?
Miss Sullivan has left the Liu family.
Yes. Now the whole Liu family is looking for Miss Sullivan.
This is a golden opportunity. No need to wait 10 days. Right now, we should ask Miss Sullivan to help us, to heal my son.
Master, the Liu family has used all their connections. Still haven't found Miss Sullivan. How do we possibly find her?
We don't need to search. I know where Miss Sullivan is. Thanks to Miss Sullivan for saving our lives. Take all the supplies I prepared to this address right away and invite Miss Sullivan to return. Remember, you must show absolute respect.
Father, if you ask me. That Sophia Sullivan just can't cure Master Liu. So she ran away out of guilt. The golden silk acacia she asked for cost the Feng family half our fortune. Why give it to her?
Nonsense. Dare to say such rebellious words again. I'll break your legs. Miss Sullivan is not someone we can criticize. As long as we show her enough respect and she helps us just a little, our Feng family will reap great fortune.
Got it.
You go with him. Keep an eye on him, don't let him cause trouble.
Yes.
Strange. Isn't this old Master Su's place? Old Master Su, what are you doing here?
I am no longer the head of the Su family. Just call me Butler Su. I've been waiting for you. Come in. Please wait here for a moment. I'll prepare tea for you.
Thank you, old Master Su. Why is Arthur Su here? Didn't Father say this is Sophia Sullivan's place?
No idea.
Oh, I know now. Sophia Sullivan must be Arthur Su's lover. No wonder Father is so respectful to Sophia Sullivan. He's doing it for Arthur Su's sake. But Master,
Even if you're right, Master doesn't have to be so respectful to that lover, if you ask me.
Sophia Sullivan isn't skilled at all. She just relies on her seductive looks to trick people. Miss Sullivan. Truly is stunningly beautiful and absolutely elegant. Open it.
Miss Sullivan, this is the golden silk acacia.
Hey, Miss Sullivan.
This golden silk acacia cost Feng family dearly. Such a rare item. Should be handled gently, right? It's just an old inferior product.
But it still works. Inferior?
Sophia Sullivan, why pretend? Can you even afford so much money? That expensive cheongsam you're wearing. Arthur Su must have bought it for you too. So what if he did? I knew it. You two have a special relationship, using his money so confidently. He's my servant, I spend his money.
As I should. You say Arthur Su is your servant?
Is this some kind of little game between you? For fun?
Fun?
Sophia Sullivan, you don't need to pretend anymore. Admit it, you can't cure anyone.
If you don't believe me, you can leave.
Fine, I'll go. What? I exposed your true self. So you just want to kick me out? Golden silk acacia. Wasted so much of the Feng family's money. You owe me compensation.
If you don't treat it, I can take this flower. But I don't have cash. can trade this item instead. But once you accept it, my family and yours have no ties anymore.
It's just a few tricks, nothing to be afraid of. No ties, fine by me. I want to see what you plan to fool me with. A stone. Sophia Sullivan, are you playing me? The golden silk acacia cost the Fong family half our fortune. You want to pay me with a worthless stone? You're dreaming. Today you must pay in cash. I don't recognize anything else.
Obsidian. This is a valuable item. How can you just toss it aside?
Old Master Sue, this Sophia Sullivan scams people everywhere every day. Don't you care about your lover?
Well, you speak disrespectfully and use foul language. How dare you accuse me and Miss Sullivan? It's a pure master-servant relationship.
You really are just master and servant, not lovers.
Stop talking nonsense.
Maybe old Master Sue doesn't want others to know about their relationship. Oh, I shouldn't have exposed it. Sorry, old Master Sue.
Why are you apologizing to me? Apologize to my master.
Sorry, Miss Sullivan. I misunderstood. But this golden silk acacia wasted so much of Fong family's money. A worthless stone just can't cover it. At least 50 billion.
50 billion? That's so cheap.
Huh?
Have it. Here's the money. I've saved up over the years. Exactly 50 billion. Ticket.
Still say you're not lovers. What kind of servant spends money for their master? Whatever. As long as I get the money and Fong family's loss is covered, I don't care about your relationship. Old Master Sue is trustworthy. Since that's settled, we'll take our leave. Wishing you and your master, Miss Sophia Sullivan, a happy life.
Now that I've given it away, this stone and I are no longer connected. It's yours now.
Thank you, Miss. With the obsidian, the Sue family's fortune will last for at least 100 years. Later, 50 billion will be nothing. Even 50 trillion can be earned back.
Old Master Fong, we all saw you send eldest Master Fong out with generous gifts. Please, stop hiding it.
Yeah, our Greenwood household is waiting for Miss Sullivan to save us.
Everyone please go back. I won't reveal where Miss Sullivan is.
Old Master Fong, our families have always been close. Can you really bear? I watched my grandfather die.
It's not that I won't tell. I'm not worthy. If Miss Sullivan wills it, she will let you know where she is. The problem now is, the Liu family and Greenwood household offended Miss Sullivan. She doesn't want to see you.
Oh, so many people at home today.
Jing, how are you? Is your illness cured?
No.
What? How is that possible? Miss Sullivan is a brilliant healer.
Father, how can you expect anything from Sophia Sullivan? She's just a fraud, can't cure anything.
Impossible.
How is that impossible? Sophia Sullivan is just Arthur Sue's mistress. She has no real skills. I brought the golden silk acacia to her and found he lives at Arthur Sue's place. Old Master Sue at the private residence on the outskirts. Luckily, I was smart. I got compensation from Sophia Sullivan, got back Arthur Sue's personal property.
Old Master Fong, our Liu family still has matters to handle. We won't bother you. Goodbye. Prepare the car, we're going to Sue family's old residence.
Goodbye, old master.
Hurry and call a taxi. Let's go to Sue family's old residence. Don't let the Liu family get there first.
Okay.
Dad, I got our money for buying golden silk acacia back. Luckily we didn't lose much.
Son. Are you trying to drive me mad? I'll beat you.
Ow, ow, ow.
Please calm down, sir.
Dad, why are you hitting me? I recovered our family's losses. You should praise me.
Praise you? Not a chance. Hurry. Get the car ready. I'll go to the old residence myself. Apologize to Miss Sullivan in person.
Yes.
Liu family eldest son Evan Liu.
Liu family second son Owen Liu.
Here to offer apologies to Miss Sullivan, begging Miss Sullivan for forgiveness. Old Master Sue, we want to see Miss Sullivan.
Miss says she doesn't want to see you. Please leave.
Bro, what do we do now? Looks like Miss Sullivan won't forgive me. Grandpa and the Liu family are doomed.
I don't think we need to. For someone as remarkable as her, the harder we push, the worse it gets.
But
we already offended her before. She has no reason to help us now. Asking Miss Sullivan for forgiveness is just wishful thinking, but we can't just do nothing. I remember our family has a zither passed down from the Three Kingdoms era.
Bro, that zither is one of a kind, a real treasure. Last time, an international maestro offered a fortune for it. You didn't agree. Giving it away would really be a loss. Shouldn't we negotiate some terms?
Enough. If it weren't for you, things wouldn't be this bad. Miss Sullivan hasn't punished us. That's already a blessing. Asking for terms now is overstepping. Go get the zither from home. Then see Miss Sullivan again.
Mom, here we are when you meet Miss Sullivan. Please don't offend her again.
I know what to do. As long as she helps Greenwood household through this, I'd kneel and apologize to her if needed. Let's go in.
So, who are you and what do you want?
I'm Chloe Chin, matriarch of Greenwood household. This is my son, Ethan Greenwood. We came specifically to invite Miss Sullivan back.
So it's Greenwood household. Our miss will never go back with you. Forget about it.
Miss Sullivan, after feeding and caring for you, please revoke your curses. Miss Sullivan.
Forgive her, my mom knows. I think you're not sorry.
You're scared. Our miss is highly respected. She lowered herself to stay at Greenwood household for a month. You'll insulted her over and over, even made her kneel. How arrogant. I only said hurtful things because my husband passed away.
I was overwhelmed by grief. I really didn't mean it. You even framed our miss for embezzling Greenwood household's funds.
Did that happen?
You accused her of embezzlement.
You also called her a witch. In the end, you found a priest to kill our miss. Every single thing was true, wasn't it? How are we wronging you? No. You shamelessly showed up again. You've disgraced Greenwood household. You better leave.
Miss Sullivan, my mother knows her mistake. Please, for my father's sake, forgive us this once. They just got carried away for a moment.
You must be Ethan Greenwood, son of George Greenwood. You made our miss upset. No one's reputation can save you now. If our miss hadn't activated the 7-star formation, you wouldn't even be able to stand here and speak. Don't push your luck.
Members of the Greenwood household, they actually came too.
It's only because Miss has a gentle temper. If it were me, I'd have burned your Greenwood household to the ground, left nothing of your Greenwood household behind.
I am the one who caused Miss Sullivan's grievance. It's all my fault. If it can save the Greenwood household, I am willing to die. To apologize to Miss Sullivan.
Mom, don't. This family can't go on without you.
This has nothing to do with you. It's all my fault. Miss Sullivan. I'm old already. And I've never asked anyone for help. I just hope that after I'm gone, you can take back the curse and spare the Greenwood household.
Mom! Mom! How are you, Mom?
Miss, perhaps you should come out and see for yourself.
Miss Sullivan. Miss Sullivan.
Miss Sullivan. My mom understands her mistake now. I hope you'll take back the punishment. Please give the Greenwood household another chance. We'll never forget this kindness.
The curse didn't come from me. It's the fate of the Greenwood household. Everyone has their own destiny. You should go back.
It's not that Miss is cruel. The punishment truly has nothing to do with Miss. Last month, George Greenwood gave up his life to beg Miss to use the 7-star formation to save you. Risked her own strength, went against fate. As long as tonight passed, everything would have been fine. But you broke the formation. And that's why disaster struck.
So you mean, the 7 lanterns in my father's ancestral hall were the 7-star lanterns, so my father gave his life to save me.
You didn't treasure the chance George Greenwood died for. And even brought disaster upon yourselves. What does that have to do with Miss?
Turns out it's always been my fault. I shouldn't have listened to Claire Jo's instigation and messed with those lanterns. Now not only did it waste your father's sacrifice, but it also brought calamity. It's all my fault, all my fault.
Mom, what's done is done. We can't blame anyone else. Let's go.
Miss Sullivan. Please wait.
But you families are really something. Disrespecting Miss one moment, and only regretting when trouble comes. Even a clay figurine has some temper, let alone Miss. You should just go home.
Mr. Sue, the reason we came here is not to ask Miss Sullivan for help again, but because we agreed earlier to give her this Gucci as compensation for our mistake, so we came again to deliver it.
Gucci. Gucci. That Gucci was left behind by your ancestor.
Yes. I heard this Gucci was a gift from you to our ancestor. Now, we're giving it back to you. So it's returned to its rightful owner.
I didn't expect after all these years I'd see this Gucci again.
Miss, should we accept this Gucci? Should we take it?
Since my connection with this Gucci isn't over, then I'll take it back. You may make a request.
Miss Sullivan seems to cherish the past very much.
Bro, maybe you should.
There are no conditions. It is simply a gesture of apology. Asking for something more would be too much. Miss Sullivan accepting it is already our honor.
Bro, you're being foolish. Sophia Sullivan said ask for something, but you give it free.
Shut up. It's just a Gucci. Our Lou family can afford it. Earning Miss Sullivan's praise is enough for us. Evan is truly blessed.
That's enough. I know today you're here. Not just to seek forgiveness, but also for the unfinished dragon map.
Miss, please guide us. Miss Sullivan. I've already disciplined Owen. He understands his mistake now. We ask for Miss Sullivan's forgiveness.
Earlier, I failed to recognize your greatness. I offended Miss Sullivan. Please forgive me, Miss Sullivan.
It seems my ties with the Lou family are not over. I'll go back with you and settle this karma.
Really?
Our Miss always keeps her word. If you disrespect her again this time,
we won't, never. All of Lou family will follow Miss Sullivan's instructions. Hurry and prepare the car for Miss Sullivan to return to Lou family.
Yes.
Oh dear. I wonder if the two young masters can really bring Miss Sullivan back. The Liu family can't follow in Greenwood household's footsteps. Oh dear. Please, young master, Miss Sullivan. Young master, you finally managed to bring Miss Sullivan back. Since Miss Sullivan left, all kinds of strange things have happened at our house.
What happened at home?
First, clouds covered the house. Thunder roared non-stop. Then, flickering lights and tremors. It stopped only 15 minutes before you returned.
Thank you, Miss Sullivan, for agreeing to help Liu family again. Please tell us what to do next, Miss Sullivan.
The tasks I instructed before, are they finished?
As you ordered, Miss Sullivan, we've already purchased the properties at the corresponding places on the map. All the projects you asked us to pause have been stopped.
Since that's done, we wait.
Didn't we get everything ready? What are we waiting for now?
We're waiting for the guests.
How long do we have to wait? Are we just going to sit here?
Mind your manners. If Miss Sullivan says wait, we'll wait quietly.
I just want Grandpa to wake up soon.
I heard you've returned to the Liu family, so I brought this disappointing son to apologize to you.
I never expected. We're waiting for someone from the Feng family.
Here's the 50 billion you gave my son before. Additionally, Feng family offers another 50 billion as an apology from Feng family to you. Please don't be offended by Feng Jing. He's just a naive child. Hurry and apologize.
Earlier, I was rude and looked down on you. I hope you won't take it to heart.
Get up.
Good. I knew Miss Sullivan wouldn't be petty like us commoners. Since that's the case, please, Miss Sullivan.
You should take this money back. Our karma is settled. The Feng family has its own path.
Don't be so ungrateful. I've already apologized. What more do you want? You're just Arthur Sue's lover. Who do you think you are?
Enough.
Feng Jing. If you insult Miss Sullivan again, you make an enemy of the Liu family.
You fool. Do you even know what you're saying? Miss Sullivan, it's all my fault for poor discipline, but he's my only son. Please understand the hardships of a father. Please save my son. I'll make sure to guide him better after we're home.
It's not that I don't want to help. It's just that the 7-star lanterns go against the will of heaven. You must never light them twice.
So, can the method for saving Liu family's elder be used by Feng family?
No. Everyone has their own fate. That method doesn't apply to Feng family.
Evan, I watched you grow up. Surely you wouldn't just watch as Feng family runs out of options.
Uncle. It's not that Liu family doesn't want to help. It's up to Miss Sullivan. We in the Liu family have no say.
Okay. Since that's the case, from now on, my Feng family will sever all ties with your Liu family. Jing, let's go. I really misjudged them. I never thought the Liu family were all so disloyal and untrustworthy.
Dad, don't be mad. She's just a scammer. I heard she shut down Liu family's most profitable projects and pooled the funds to buy land everywhere. How could you believe a liar like that? The Liu family is close to bankruptcy.
The Liu family really is buying land everywhere lately.
It's absolutely true. These lots, and these ones, were all just bought by the Liu family.
So this is the legendary dragon map.
Dad, what is the dragon map, anyway?
Legend has it, if you follow the dragon map's layout, it guarantees the family's fortune for 1,000 years. Since the Liu family showed no mercy, don't blame my Feng family for being ruthless.
Dad, I'll send someone right away to seize those pieces of land.
What's the point of grabbing those lots? The most important one is the finishing touch piece. Send someone now to follow Evan Liu's movements. As soon as they plan to buy new land, do whatever it takes to snatch it from me.
Yes.
Bro, I just got word the Feng family is targeting us. Any project the Liu family is interested in, the Feng family wants in.
The other projects are fine. I'm just worried about something going wrong with the Dragon Map projects. The Feng family must know about the Dragon Map. That's why they're acting this way. Miss Sullivan, what should we do next?
I told you before. Every family has its own fate. If the Feng family insists on going against fate, no one can save them.
Yes. We'll follow Miss Sullivan's plans for deployment.
Owen Liu. Go to the old house and bring me my guqin.
Yes, I'll fetch it right away.
I hope I never have to use my guqin. Ever.
Young master, bad news. The Longyan plot was bought at a high price by the Feng family.
I got the same news. Let's wait and see what Miss Sullivan says. Miss Sullivan. The Longyan plot was snatched by the Feng family. What should we do next?
Don't worry. The Feng family is here.
Miss Sullivan. The dragon map you laid out for the Liu family, the crucial Longyan section, has been taken by me. If you are willing to help save my son, I can. Give this land to the Liu family for free.
You clearly snatched it from the Liu family. And now act like you're generously giving it to us.
I'm speaking to Miss Sullivan. When did you get a say?
You.
Miss Sullivan. What do you think?
The Feng family had found out that the dragon map can't save Feng Jing. So that's why they're here to negotiate.
You knew all along.
I already warned you.
When did you warn me? You just think my Feng family isn't as good as the Liu family and refuse to help. Now my son is already in a coma. If you won't help, the Liu family and my Feng family will both fall together.
You're being unreasonable. If Miss Sullivan doesn't want to save the Feng family, what does Liu family have to do with this?
Shut up.
Miss Sullivan, what's your decision?
Feng Jing is in a coma. Because the Feng family had forcibly meddled with others' fate and got backlash. Now my karma with the Feng family is settled. Feng family master, you should leave.
Fine, fine. Since you have no compassion, don't blame me, Frank Feng, for having none either.
The Feng family really has no shame.
Watch what you say. The Feng family won't let this go easily. Miss Sullivan, what should we do next?
You too, take this heart-protecting pill. There's one more, give it to the old master. Tonight, stay in the room and take good care of him. Spread the word. No matter what happens tonight, no one can step out of this room.
Yes. We'll follow Miss Sullivan's orders.
Where's the guqin I asked you to fetch?
I'll go get it right now. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? Miss Sullivan won't even let us step out of our bedroom.
No matter what happens, as long as Miss Sullivan is here, everything will be fine. We just need to do as she says. Miss Sullivan's word is law.
The Feng family really did blow up the Dragon Eye. Now something sinister is coming. Old friend, I'm counting on you tonight.
Hope the Lu family can make it through this ordeal. Who's there? Didn't I say no one can leave the house tonight?
Who's outside? Get lost. If you keep knocking. Don't test me, I'll fight you. What's happening? Why did the cup just fall? What's out there exactly? Bro, what should we do? I don't want to die.
Could it be the Feng family? Did they do something to the Dragon Eye? Miss Sullivan said, whatever happens, no leaving the room. Get out. Tomorrow my Lu family won't let you off so easily. How dare you act wild in the Lu family's home? Get out.
The music is from Miss Sullivan. No wonder it's Miss Sullivan.
Miss Sullivan said, no leaving this room. No matter what happens, we'll know everything tomorrow.
You're right, bro. I'll just worry about staying alive.
We made it through the night safely. But still, I wonder if the Feng family still has any tricks left.
Miss Sullivan nearly scared me to death last night. No idea who was knocking, and the lights went out. Only when that music started did things calm down.
Thank you Miss Sullivan for saving us last night. She protected the Lu family. What was that strange occurrence last night? What caused it?
Because the Feng family blew up the Dragon Eye. That's what brought about the weirdness.
What? The Feng family blew up the Dragon Eye? What about the dragon map? Can we still finish it?
Don't worry. Come here so I can whisper.
I'll pass on. Miss Sullivan's orders.
Sophia Sullivan, you witch. Give me back my son's life. It must have been you, witch. You did something to my son. That's why my son died suddenly.
What? Feng Jing is dead.
And you're still pretending to care. If not for your Lu family teaming up with this witch and setting a trap for my son, how else could my son have died?
You can eat whatever you want, but don't talk nonsense. When did the Lu family ever set you up?
Still talking tough? First you tricked me into buying that Dragon Eye land. Then provoked me on purpose and blew up the land because you'd already rigged it. Linking my sons and his lives together, making their fates entwined. My poor son died as a scapegoat for nothing.
You were stubborn and reckless. What does this have to do with Miss Sullivan and the Lu family?
Still arguing? It's time I got revenge for my son. Which I know you're skilled, but this talisman in my hand, you can't break it. I want all of you to go with my son to the grave
Frank Fong, stop. That's the soul-destroying curse. Once cast, it wipes out all souls nearby. Within 100 feet, every living soul. But the first to suffer, whose soul will shatter, is the one who casts it. Where did you find this wicked item?
Ah. As long as I avenge my son, dragging you to hell is worth it. If I, Frank Fong, must die, so be it. Jing, my son. Your father is coming to join you.
Frank Fong, stop. You've gone mad.
Uncle Frank, please don't be impulsive. There's more to this than it seems.
Fong Jing's fate was sealed long ago. No one harmed him. If you hadn't insisted on seizing the dragon map and ruined the Lu family's fortune, how could divine punishment have come? Retribution fell upon Fong Jing alone. It's all the cycle of karma. Retribution is inevitable. If at this moment, you insist on invoking this curse, you will bring punishment upon yourself. Is this really the ending you want?
Don't try to confuse me. My son's death must be avenged with your blood. This power?
Blinded by obsession. It leads to self-destruction. How pitiful, how sad.
Miss Sullivan, what is really happening here?
Fong Jing's death. Was it truly unrelated to me or the Lu family? That land.
Fong Jing died suddenly. It was all karmic retribution for the Fong family. His lifespan had ended. Frank Fong loved his son dearly, but was blinded by hatred. He even used forbidden arts, which brought backlash upon himself. This is the karma he chose. Everything in this world follows the law of cause and effect. Fong family father and son are a warning. I hope the Lu family keeps this in mind.
We will remember Miss Sullivan's advice.
Grandpa.
Thank you, Miss Sullivan, for saving our lives.
Did you complete what I asked yesterday?
As you instructed, Miss Sullivan, we've made offerings at all the sites of the dragon map.
Good. Bring me the painting I made yesterday. Prepare ink and brush.
Yes.
Is this the real dotting the dragon's eye?
So the dotting the dragon's eye is literally dotting the eye.
It's because Fong family destroyed the dragon's eye that we need to complete it like this.
I see.
Dragon, it is a dragon. It's a dragon.
Everyone, quiet.
It's so amazing.
The dragon spirit returns. The earth veins are restored. This is the sign our Lu family's 1,000-year foundation is secure. Thank you so much, Miss Sullivan.
Miss Sullivan, you.
The dragon's pulse is restored, destiny reconnects. Remember this. Though fate may change, the foundation lies in people. Do good deeds. Uphold righteousness. Only then will today's achievement mean something. Your family will prosper for generations.
Lu family's descendants for all generations will never forget Miss Sullivan's kindness.